such a fucking lady.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Has it?
Has it? It has. It has been a while. Now, that last video you showed me, I did not know that existed. But
Ooh, that was one of my favorites too.
Was
It
it?
was a good one. That was a good episode.
You remember it?
For the most part. I remember that I liked it for sure.
Okay.
I remember us finishing and be like, damn, that was a good one.
Okay, I do actually remember that dialogue.
Yeah.
I think maybe because we were so scruffumuffin that it was like I didn't remember like the looks.
Yeah.
Just get
We
cap.
were. Yeah.
Just
It
get
was
ball
just
caps.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like, let's do this because we need to.
Alright. Okay, so what do you think you're giving this episode? If it's not giving ball cap, what is it giving?
It's giving Bobby Anna.
Okay.
Edna. What's the girl from the meme?
Fabiana? Yeah,
Yeah,
the hamburger
whatever
guy,
she is.
the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving for me. What you giving?
It's giving this bitch burnt my hair off. That's what it's giving. But I ain't. Cause I told her we're gonna talk about her no more in the podcast.
Girl, fuck her.
I
like her.
This time.
Yeah, this time. But
Barely.
A little bit. And
No.
a good massage. So yeah, I like her, but
Like I don't understand. She said she sit with the processor. What's it called? The process developer on her hair for an hour.
For an hour. She's crazy.
10 minutes in, my shit was like.
I tried. At that point, it was too late for me to be like, just watch this out and then go back and do the other half.
Yeah. You said.
Cause I thought I didn't realize where she was at already.
It's like, oh, was she already?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean,
She
wasn't gonna listen to me anyway.
That's crazy.
And you know she wasn't. So.
She wasn't even listening to me. She felt like I was doubting her and everything.
Okay.
I was like, hey, I'm not trying to make you feel less than. I'm just saying.
Right.
My hair fragile. It's fragile.
Okay.
It ain't, you know what I mean? You don't need all that.
And she was like, I know what I'm doing.
You know what I'm saying? Man. I was shedding like a fucking Frenchie.
My baby don't
I
have nothing to do with this.
ain't say his name. I ain't say nothing about
But his breed, they don't got nothing to do with
I didn't say nothing about him. I ain't say
His
nothing
breed.
about that man.
His family.
I'm just saying all Frenchies ain't built the same. I'm not saying he shed a lot.
But your eyes said it all. I watched you.
So yeah, needless to say,
Don't
it's
play with
giving.
it, don't play with it.
It's giving Mohawk. You know what I'm saying? Cause
But it's giving fine ass mohawk.
we were saying I ain't gonna trip because like the colors actually turned down after a while, after the fading to like I actually like this color.
Yeah.
So like I'm not mad at it, but it's also just like I wish my hair wasn't broke off. That's all. But it works out. But yeah. That's what it's giving. It's giving. You know what? I'm gonna be grateful because she volunteered to do my hair, and I appreciate it.
That's nice. Cute.
Welcome back
To another episode
of
of
Such a Fucking Lady, the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Chef Taya.
And I'm your other host, Shawty Red. This
Every-
is my sexy hot voice.
Every time I look at the camera, it looks like it's like low. Is it me or is it lower than it usually is?
No, it's.
Sometimes it's low?
Yeah.
Could be my new contacts.
Ooh, okay, you see it.
I do have contact lenses in now. So things in the mirror may appear closer than what they are.
Or lower.
Well, whatever. It's appearing differently.
Right.
And it could be because of my eyelashes cocked like a pistol. But yeah, we're here, guys. And we're back. And we're black. And we're excited for new material.
Okay, period.
New hotness.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
hot
you
fire.
already know new hotness.
What you been up to? Like, what's tea?
You know, life's been life in a good way though.
Oh.
Like I feel like I'm here and I'm queer. No, but I'm here and I'm queer.
And that? Okay.
A little bit. Sometimes, occasionally, on weekends.
Every fucking weekend, because we won't love it.
Anyways, I am feeling great, and I'm entering a new season of my life. I feel like, yeah,
You gonna tell me about this season, or?
I mean, I don't know what to call this season, right? And I think I'll figure out the name of it once we get like into the episode.
Mm-hmm.
But like this season is a good season. Like I'm way more like optimistic, positive. I feel like my energy. I feel like I'm vibrating higher.
Okay. I like that.
And I feel like I'm doing things to vibrate higher.
Right. Okay. Tell me more. Like what
Yeah,
are
like,
these things?
Is
Is there
not
a list
even
of
like
things, or there's just things that you just subconsciously started doing, or?
I think everything starts mentally, right?
Mm-hmm.
When people say stuff like, "Oh, live your life," you should like live, explore, like really like live.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when it's over type thing. I feel like I kind of have more so of an energy of like I want to like stop talking about, not even talking about, because I'm not a big talker in that sense.
Yeah.
But like stop mentally talking to myself like, okay, we're gonna do this, and like really like
Just
get
yeah.
in the field type stuff.
Yeah.
But get in the field mentally, because I feel when it comes to like business and stuff like that, a lot of times we are not what we want to be because we don't believe in ourselves. On the basic level of this, like sometimes just speaking positivity, like this event is gonna go good. Like I ain't worried. Like this is, I've entered the season to where like I know what it is. Like you know what I'm saying, like the people have spoken. So yeah, I believe in myself.
Good. I love that.
That part.
Let me see. For me, I feel like I'm in my selfish season. Selfish season. Selfish season.
Selfish season. What is a
Yeah.
selfish season?
Because for me, I am like a slight people pleaser. I feel like I have people pleasing tendencies, and I put other people before myself.
What do you mean by other people?
I mean like I care about how everybody else feels without caring about how it makes me feel.
Okay.
So like if something was to happen, I would care about how it made you feel instead of how it made me feel, and it might have affected me more than it affected you. But for me, I just want to make sure that you're okay instead of make sure that I'm okay.
So what's wrong with doing both of those?
There's nothing wrong with doing both of those, but I get so caught up in how you feel that I forget to check on myself.
Okay.
And so I'm in the space where I just want to make sure that I'm okay, because.
Do you feel like you do that more in friendships or relationships?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like in friendships and relationships that I check on the other person more than I check on myself. And not saying that in my friendships that my friends don't check on me, but I be more concerned about them than myself. And so I am in a space where it's just like, if I don't want to, I'm not. If it don't got nothing to do with me, I'm out of it. I don't have an opinion until you ask. I won't offer my anything.
Okay.
When usually I'd be like, no. Like, we can figure it out. It's okay. We can do this. You're not by yourself. Like, unless you ask for me, I'm not going to insert myself.
Okay, so but what does that look like growth-wise? Like, how is this new season of your life benefiting you?
Because I can decipher whether or not it will benefit me. If I'm catering to your feelings and your feelings are gonna make you be like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And ask me if I'm okay. I can just focus on myself and make sure that I'm okay. And once I make sure I'm okay, then I can check back in with you and make sure you're okay. Instead of forgetting about myself and then looking back like, damn, this motherfucker ain't even think about me first. But now that I thought about myself first, I don't care if you thought about me. because
Okay.
I'm good with myself, and so now I can make sure that you're okay. Instead of just making sure you're okay, and then on the backhand be like drained because I didn't think about myself.
Okay, so it's more like putting yourself first in type season is what you're saying. Like,
put me first. Make sure
Yeah. I mean, I guess they always said, like, if you don't feel good, there's no way you can make anybody else around you feel good. And it's also, like, you got to definitely always pour into yourself. Because if you're not doing that, like, nobody else is. Like, you got to love you before anybody else do.
Yeah. Like, back in the day, I would just stop everything I'm doing just to make sure that somebody else is okay. But now I'm going to do what I need to do first, and then I can make sure everybody else is okay.
Okay.
Because if I'm not okay and I'm trying to make you okay, you can't be okay if I'm not okay. If you need me to help you be okay, you know?
Right.
Not saying that anybody needs me to help them, but
Right.
I would normally just, off my instinct, make sure you're okay and not think about if I'm okay.
Okay.
So,
makes sense.
Yeah. So, what do you plan on doing to, like, maintain the feeling or because you said it's a happy season. So what do you plan on doing to maintain that feeling of happiness that you're feeling?
I feel like that. I feel like I don't know if happiness is the exact word to describe this season, but no, I know. I'm
my bad.
elaborating.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I don't know if happiness is the exact word to describe this season, but
is it like a feel good?
Yeah, I think that it's more of a positive in the sense of like I am making myself not be in a headspace of constant anxiety and worry.
Okay.
So it's kind of like more like whatever happens, but I'm like okay with like whatever happens next, if that makes sense.
But
like,
are you doing things to prevent yourself from feeling these ways, or
what ways?
Just, like the anxiety or the...
Well, yeah, I want done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I think it's the feeling is not really like a happiness, but it's a sense of I am positive and whatever happens in my life is going to happen, and I know that I'm on the right path because anything that happens in my life, I see images of, or like I feel like it's going in the right direction in a sense. So I'm always trying to make sure that now that I'm constantly like not thinking negative thoughts, and that's like a hard thing to do. Like besides, I've made a lot of other changes that I'll talk about like for me mentally, but like the main thing honestly is like when I be having crazy thoughts or like waking up and feeling some kind of way, I'm just like, no. Like, you gotta live in this. Cause like, you thinking negative is not gonna change your situation.
Amen.
You having negative thoughts, you feeling like you can't be better than where you're at, or like any kind of thoughts that's like self-deprecating, you thinking like that is not going to change the situation. So I will say that like lately I've been like making sure like when I get up in the morning, sometimes I don't get straight on social media or like look at my messages. I'm just like, I get up like at the time I'm taking to get my daughter ready, I put on something like positive, listen to some good music and make her like have fun in the morning and not just wake up and consume everybody else's like energy and drama or like questions or like making sure I wake up, and even if I'm not manifesting, because sometimes I wake up and I listen to like affirmations and stuff like that, but sometimes I don't wake up and I wake up and I don't really feel like doing it. Also, because I'm tired from the night before or whatever the case may be. But I'm making sure like as soon as I wake up, even if I get online, right, and I see something crazy, I won't read the story. Sometimes I hear a story, I'm like, what? He cut her up. And now I'm like, well, let me just see what happened. And I click the article and then the link and then the girl's name that's tagged, and now I want to hear her whole life story. So like if I wake up and I see some stuff like that and I be like, okay, while a little part of me does want to like get into the thralls of this story,
right,
I don't want to wake up and this be the first thing that I'm thinking about, because these things are happening constantly. It's like, it's the world we live in. So like, I don't want to constantly consume those kind of energies. Just really just making an effort to not put stuff or consume things that I know bring my spirit down.
But was there a certain thing or event or something that you've seen that made you get to this point where you're just like, I just want no negativity in my space.
I've always felt like that. That's not new. I've always felt like that. But like feeling like something and really being like, yeah, okay.
To this season that where you're just like, fuck it, and now this is just it.
No, but like I feel like I feel like I've always felt like this. But like, is it between feeling some kind of way and then actually making the effort to be like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I'm not consuming these things that I keep saying I don't want to consume. So I kind of feel like even with, like seasons just happen. They're gradual. That's just like regular seasons, like summer, spring, when it starts to gradually get colder, it gradually gets hotter. The leaves start to fall off the ground. Like seasons just happen. It's not even nothing that you try to do. It's your natural progression. And a lot of times a lot of people don't have a lot of seasons of their life because they don't grow. And they get stuck in one season or one era. And I kind of feel like I'm always like in the mindset of progression, even if it's not where I think I should be. I always feel like, okay, well, even if it's not what you think you should be, you are making an effort to progress in some way.
Yeah, I get that. I recently, I do a lot of side hustles, and one of my side hustles, I was just like, I've grown past this hustle, and I don't want to do this anymore. And there is not a single soul that could talk me back into that side hustle. While that was a great passive income, it's just not for me. It takes too much thought. It takes too much energy. It takes too much of me to do that. And I just am past that. And if it was my sole income, I'm still in a space where I'm past that and I just don't want to. So I get it. And it's always been a thing, like, sooner or later, like, I'm going to grow out of it. It's like, one of those things where you get older and it's just it's not appealing anymore. And so, like, there's nothing or anybody. You know how they say women, they'll stay in a relationship till they hate the man? That's how that side hustle was. It was just like, I hate it now and I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah. But it was fun while it lasted, just like niggas. So I've grown past that, and I want to keep growing, and I don't want to have to look back and ever feel like I need that. Yeah. So when you say, you just want to grow and growth, and it takes, that's where I'm at with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like anything that you're saying that you want to grow past, you always got to, like, take the steps to actually make it like a long-term thing.
And you gotta believe in it.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that like I've done or sort of like, I don't know, like I've been through like certain phases and I want to make sure that like it's not a phase. Like even when talking about like working out and then us getting to the point where we actually enjoy it. Like not like we ain't them, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But we don't like hate it. And it's like we do crave it or want to go type thing. It's like any change that you're making, like, I always want to get to the point where it's not like I'm doing it for the fuck's sake of doing it and I'm trying to prove something to myself. I want to get to the point where it's a lifestyle and like a habit. Like a lot of things, like, you got to make it a habit. Because even if you say you're going to change it, and you can change it for a little bit, and then it's just like, oh, okay, well, damn, I done fell back into this. So it's like, if you don't make that shit a habit,
or you see the result you're looking for, and you be like, oh, okay, cool, I'm good, I'm done now. Yeah. But one thing about working out though.
What?
I never want to do it on Saturday or Sunday.
Really?
Never. Whenever you be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to the gym tomorrow.
I be like, it's the weekend. I do nothing during the week. Yeah. But still on Saturday and Sunday, I'm just like, I'm not going to the gym. Like I'm too good for it. I'm not.
Yeah. But, I mean, it always depends on like what I feel like what goal I'm setting for myself. Like if I say I'm gonna do at least this many days, if I ain't made that quota, I'm gonna go on Saturday and Sunday, like no matter what. Because I know sometimes I gotta shop during the week, or I got Taylor and I'm trying to give her attention, or you know what I'm saying. So I
understand that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, and sometimes I be feeling like I get this thing like, you ever feel like, well, for me it's like I be feeling like I want to do something with my time. I'd be like, I don't
Yeah,
like.
I'm idle.
I'm not a like.
You don't like
sitter
to sit
doing
idle.
nothing. Like
Yeah.
I feel like anxious if I'm at home and I got like I'm just like okay, I'm on my phone like let me post. Should I post another video? Should I post on this page? Post. Like when I get to posting, I get to post from every page. Yeah. You'll see it. I post them all at the same time. Here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. Because like my mind's like, okay, do something. And I feel like I have to like constantly like be active and like moving.
That's a part of like your big three, I feel like.
Think.
Yeah.
And which one do you think that is?
I think Pisces are very much so. Pisces and Geminis, I feel like they are like go-getters.
Yeah.
They like got to keep it moving, got to keep doing something. Something has to be
happening.
They can't just sit idle.
Yeah.
Got to do something.
Yeah.
So I feel like that. I don't know what your other one is though.
Pisces.
It's Taurus?
Pisces, Gemini, Taurus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. I know that ain't Taurus. I know that ain't Taurus thing.
Yeah.
But the Pisces and the Gemini, I feel like they always have to have something going on.
Yeah.
Especially because, Gemini is like the...
Yeah, I have to be stimulated. Like, and that's another thing, like, when we was talking about, like, things that we were going for. You said something about dating. Like, I'm like, in dating, I'm like, my biggest thing moving forward is I'm honestly, like, I don't even have the energy to, like, want to get to know somebody, right? Mm-hmm. And it's not even, like, the, like, that I don't want to get to know somebody. It's the fact of, like... I don't feel like hearing nobody else lie. Yes. Oh, God. Say a lot for the people in the back. I feel like hearing nobody else lie.
I don't feel like it. And I could tell when you're lying.
And sometimes it's not, you might not even be lying. It's just like, you're talking to somebody, right? And then like, or maybe like, it's like on like a dating profile. And like, you're like, okay, I'm talking next to these voice notes and shit. And it's like, you trying to sound too philosophical for me, like, right? Because everybody knows, like, I love to be mentally stimulated. Like, I say that. It's not like that's a thing that's a secret. But I'm also just like, I don't like, well, here's the thing. If you look into the cerebral cortex, like, no, I don't. No.
I hate that shit too.
It's like, and I'll say something that's funny, like, and it's like, well, you gotta look at it. Because I said something one time, like, oh, well, I don't know how to, like the voice notes make you sound, if it's weird to me, like if it's not like my friend, because you know me and you know my cadence. So it's like talking, and you know how you be like, oh, he write how he talk? I mean, yeah, he write how he talk, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's like talking how you write. Or you send a voice note, because like I'm trying to make it sound like a full sentence, but you don't know how my
you don't know my dialogue.
Like, and like, or like my like funny, like you don't get my banter yet, or you might not. So it's kind of just like, and I'm sending you banter, and you're just like, yeah, well, technically, if you look at, well, sir, I was kidding.
You wanna know something?
I didn't give a fuck.
I dated a guy like that, and like I would like crack jokes, and I would start laughing, and he'd be like, ha ha ha, and that's just like, oh, you fake laughing because you don't get it.
You don't get it.
I hate that. So yeah, I understand 100%. Like, I watched What Happened to Tyrone, or whatever that show that movie is.
Who Cloned Tyrone?
Who Cloned Tyrone? Yeah. With the guy who I was just talking about. Mm-hmm. Oh, he hated the movie, and I thought it was hilarious. And I was like, damn, now I gotta watch this with one of my friends or by myself.
You don't get this.
He don't get it.
Yeah.
It's not your type
or another nigga.
Or another nigga. It's not his type of banter. He one of those straight to the nothing's funny, get money, fuck everything. And that's not my energy ever at all.
And I'm like sarcastic, so it's like I cannot, like, I don't want to teach you my sense of humor. That's a big deal. Yeah. That's a big deal. You know something else that I realized that, like, I want in this era of, like, me moving forward is, like, so, like, me and my family are close, right? But we are close, but we're far apart, if that makes sense. Like, we're all in, like, different states. Mm-hmm. We got to come together on, like, holidays. Like, I thought about it. It's, like, I always, like, love the fact of, like, men who have families. Mm-hmm. Like,
I like
and
that too.
You love your mom, not like OD and like dropping shit for her and weird shit, but you love your mom and your sister, and like we go over there and we always matching PJs, and then on so and so's birthday we always going over there, and on Wednesdays if we have a bingo night we can go over there on Wednesdays, and we can always have like a sense of like community like around us, and it's like I've always wanted that like family feeling. And I'm thinking like, okay, my dad's parents are gone. My grandmother on my mom's side is gone. It's my granddad on my mom's side. And then my mom, like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to have like people and elderlies and like
I get that 100%.
people around you. And I'm just like, I never realized how much that was a big deal to me. Like wanting to date somebody who loved their family or around their family. Like I dated a lot of people who I felt like had family issues. That like, now granted, everybody got their family stuff, right? But it's like me and my family, we still love each other at the end of the day, and that's the like the bottom line. And I've dated a lot of people who had like barriers, or they weren't that close, or even if their parents might come around, but it's not like often, or like you know what I'm saying.
That's one of my favorite things about you and Diamond.
Yeah.
I can hang around both of y'all families, and it's just like I feel like family.
Yeah.
I don't feel like an outsider.
Yeah,
I
awkward.
don't feel
It's
not awkward.
Yeah.
Both of y'all families accept me.
Yeah.
And I can be myself. They get the sarcasm.
Yeah.
They get
Yeah.
It feels like extended family.
Yeah. And I'm just like,
so I understand that for sure.
I want that, and somebody that I'm going to be long term with.
Yeah.
Like, even if it sounds
agree.
crazy, I'm just like, when I'm sitting down thinking about like the woman like that I want to be, and like the men that I want to be with, it's like, those sound like small things, but it's like, I want that kind of love in this lifetime, or that kind of like family camaraderie. Like, I always want to take family trips and do like, like we really fuck with each other. Like everybody, I feel like all of them got their issues, right? But it's like my dad's saying they might feel that way. Like maybe they feel like they fuck with each other, but like I don't like. Yeah, I'm not in that.
I've always been. I feel like a lot. If you've been my friend for a while, you know that like I've always been super family, like my family type of person. And lately, I just feel like I've been like more of a damn. I wish I had a person so I could just do couples things with my friends, and not like damn a person so I could do family things with.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I just want to take on their family.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, just take on their family, and you know what I'm saying? Make it my family.
Then wait, because before you do that, did you watch the Candy movie yet? Candy and Time movie?
We can talk about that in Street Talk.
We can. Time for a little bit of
Street Talk.
Okay,
What
so the
Street's
streets
talking about.
Okay, so have you been on TikTok? You know, TikToker Dana Dane.
I mean, I know some of the story.
Okay, well, let's get into it. What happened was she said something along the lines of, she doesn't like Sexy Red and what she represents, and she called her that thing, and she's a bad representation for the Black community.
She called her a thing?
Yeah, she called her a thing. She was like, she is one of those things that they put in the industry to
a plant.
Yeah, a plant that they put
plant.
into the industry to, you know, make Black people look bad or whatever. And so a few TikTokers, you know,
The industry plant thing is a reach.
I think so too.
Is she dusty?
Maybe. But
what?
Like I told you earlier, she might be a little dusty, yes. But I love that those type of women have a representation.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's at all. I like her. I like the music. I listen to it.
You like her and the music. You want to hang with her?
No, I don't want to hang out with her.
Okay.
I like her music.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you separate the artist from the person.
Yeah. And I won't bring up who else I do that, but
please, I keep asking you not to. Please.
And that's why I didn't.
No more. Please. No.
I know. Well,
now,
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think here's the thing. Mm-hmm. No one needs to be shitted upon for being themselves. Right. So, like, my thing is this is my argument with any group that people discriminate against or talk about. I'm always like, I don't give a fuck enough, unless you're racist. But in general, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck enough to let this like be a thing for me. Like even if I was just like, that's strange. Okay, whatever. Like that's how my mind would work, right?
Right.
So when it comes to Sexy Red, and they're like, oh, the image this, the image that, this, that, and the third. Okay, people, have y'all seen this fucking generation? It's blown out it's gone. There's no saving these motherfuckers.
Weird.
Like
in 100-degree weather.
In ski masks.
They're done.
I mean, like
They're fried already.
It's over with, okay? Like, let's give up. No. It's no hope. It's no hope. No, but seriously, honestly, like, if they like it, I love it.
Right.
It's really how I look at it. Now, what I did say is, in certain comments, people, like, if you think she's tagged, here's my thing. I'm never going to outwardly talk about somebody because it's irrelevant. What I think about you does not matter to your success, the money in your pockets, none of that. Now, will I be like, I want to hang out with Sexy Red? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's nothing in my loins that said, oh, we should go out and have fun together.
No.
I can't wait to see what color belt she wears tonight. That never goes through my head.
But if we in Miami and I'm drunk, I'm like, I'm out here in Miami.
Looking for the hoochie daddies. Okay. Pound Town, just left Pound Town.
Okay, period.
We told y'all, what episode was that? Pound Town. Just left Pound Town.
Okay.
So, yeah. But if I'm looking at an interview and I'm like, is that a heartbeat? Open sewer?
You saw that?
Ain't nobody on the team to...
Nobody said nothing.
And they was zooming in HD
They
vision.
told me
Nothing. And they said look too like your boy.
I know. That's
They say like your boy. What you said? He on the hotties list. I got a hottie. What you say?
Top
What you
of
say?
my
I got a hottie.
He the top of my list
Young
still.
Cappington. Young
I love him still
Cappington.
today. And his never mind.
I was saying you better motherfucking number net. Move on, please.
Whatever. Well, speaking of move on, let's talk about Erica Mena and Spice. You got opinions?
She got a good heart.
Let me say my opinion.
She got a good heart. I said, I'm willing to stand on it.
Stick by her.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not sticking by her. I'm just doubling down.
I'm gonna double down too because I don't like her, and I haven't liked her for a very long time. I liked her at one point. I haven't liked her in years.
I did say that on a previous episode.
I didn't like her since she came back.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever she was with Bow Wow, she was like, "Fuck love and hip hop. I ain't never coming back." Mm-hmm. She should have never came back.
I love that. And then he left her.
Yeah. Then he left her.
She had to come back.
No choice. But yeah, I never liked her.
So what happened?
I always thought she was anti-black.
She always thought she was anti-black. Wow.
That's just how much I did not like her.
You gonna take it there like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I always thought she was anti-black.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happened was, her and Spice got into it because Spice confronted her about, Safari had told Spice that when Spice was in the hospital during her near-death experience, that he was crying, and Erica was like, why the fuck you crying over that bitch? You wasn't crying when I was in the hospital about to die having our child.
Noted.
Right, why the fuck would you be crying over this bitch? Mm-hmm. And so Spice felt like it's two different situations. He values me. He don't value you. So
she said that?
Not in that moment. But yeah, something like it. But she was like, that nigga value me. He don't value you.
I mean, if I had to log in, I probably would have seen the episode.
Well, you got to log in. And so you had to log in for days now. At least a week. You could have logged in and watched it. So, I didn't even know you was into the show.
I didn't watch it before, but it's just principle. I could have wanted to.
Right. So, I didn't know it. This.
I mean, Love at the Lockup.
That's why I downloaded. That's why I got this app, and I got rid of the last one.
And Love at the Lockup.
That's on YouTube TV. I didn't know that. Interesting. You learn something new every day, don't you?
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, and so, you know, she was like,
She called her a monkey.
she did. She called her a monkey. Spice was like, and that's why your son don't like you.
No.
And she was
But y'all know they cut that scene down. Spice didn't yell that out for nothing.
of course. I'm Team Spice any way it go. Period. From jump.
Yeah.
Whether she was right or she was wrong, because I don't like her. I don't like Erica.
I think that Spice didn't just yell that out, but was she wrong for saying that? Sure. But like,
No, she didn't say
But
that
like-
Erica's kid was an idiot or some shit like that. She just said he don't like you. She was
yeah,
insulting Erica, not the son.
I think Erica, I mean, we already know she's a little volatile, right?
Mm-hmm.
She went 0 to like 50 trillion gabillion. And I do be saying like, if they go low, we go lower, but I didn't never met that low. If you say my kid don't like me, my response is like, you should have died on the table. That's crazy.
She could have said,
I
well,
wish
your
you
kid's
dead.
not here either. Something.
Yeah, like with the street saying you don't take care of your kids either. Is it 5 or 6? Like but you should have died on the table.
She went to fucking hell. They right about it.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I literally don't
And there's
care.
nobody that I don't hate anybody that much to wish death on them.
You should have died on the table. You
Yeah.
monkey. Ooh, ah.
Not ooh, ooh, ah.
She said that.
Not ooh, ooh, ah.
She was making the sounds getting into the car. Now, I don't agree with any of that. I honestly, I don't care about these bitches. They whack anyways. That's why she got a felony now. No, I'm playing.
I was about to say that. You know, Saucy Santana said she was
Saucy.
belligerent at the Luca Lounge.
The way, she probably felt how I feel right now when she was on that. My eyes barely open.
Okay.
Downtown.
Period.
Oh my gosh.
The way she was jumping on that couch, did you see it?
Yo, that
That's how I know she off that booger sugar, allegedly.
That cocaine was coursing through her veins. They be off that shit. Like honestly, my heart couldn't take nothing. Like
That
I couldn't even. Y'all, I'll be like, she did at 32. But what happened? Like, you know, my little fat
palpitation
When I drink a Red Bull, my shit be like,
beating. Okay, I can't even take a Midol without my
Bro.
shit going crazy.
that is crazy. She was raging on the couch. Saucy said, I hang with the upper echelon of celebrities.
Okay.
I shouldn't be here. I'm here with Zell and his friends.
His friends, those are hit. Be sure that you
This
heard
is
that
it.
loud and clear. His friends.
He dropped the first press release. iOS press release. I want to make it clear.
Carisha was probably like,
And you better say,
okay.
make your friends.
Okay. Because that's how we would have did each other.
That shit was funny. Saucy Bogart. He said, No.
I'm out of here. These not my friends. I'm not going to jail for none of these bitches.
Here. I already been whispering in your ear all night.
I
Like
don't
this
even
bitch
like
wildin'. He been doing this all night. Like,
I'm going to be... These your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else street talking about?
The streets are also talking about me. It's like, nah, they ain't talking about me. I'm not that cool. But yeah, that's all I got to say about what the streets. You got anything you want to add to the streets?
If I did, I do not remember it. So you know what I'm saying? It's like you only had to.
Yeah.
We talked about 17 things earlier.
What else was we talking about?
I don't know
We
what we
was talking about
said.
her a lot because
We did say we could talk about it in street talk.
Yeah, her.
Well, we'll be back.
Yeah. and one more thing about street talk.
Yeah.
I'm on Boosie's side. Controversial, maybe,
Talk to him.
but
Nobody's 14-year-old need to be talking like that.
at all. Should he have told us that she was in the bathroom fucking niggas? No. But that is a child, and a child should know a child's place.
I wasn't I like a child.
Okay, please. If my daddy was buying me AMGs, you think I would be talking back and have attitudes and stuff like that? I also think that mothers play a big role.
I don't think Boosie's 100% right because this nigga because I don't think Boosie, let me say it again before, so I can take the N-bomb out of it. I don't think Boosie is 100% right, because this man had his male children getting sucked off at the
12.
age of 12 by grown women in order to prove their manhood, because the black community is so homophobic. If their son ain't getting their dick sucked at 12, they're gay. Almost dropped that hard.
I get it. Yeah.
Almost dropped that hard F.
The F word.
Almost dropped that hard F.
Okay, don't get us canceled.
No.
You sound like
Well,
me.
you are
You sound like me with that.
If they went back and listened, we already gone. So
Don't encourage them to.
So yeah, honestly, like I feel like you keep the same energy. You don't want your daughter to be disrespecting herself in the bathroom, because she shouldn't be doing that.
She should
at all.
But neither should your 12-year-old son be getting
so
sucked off.
it's like,
yeah, I get it, 100%.
It's just like, honestly, the whole situation is like wrong messenger. Everything that's happening is like, where's Boosie? So we really kind of just like, well, you asked for it.
Yeah.
Literally, like, you asked for it. That's literally the energy it's given. So unfortunately, that's what it is. The song go hard though.
Don't bow your head. Don't
What
hide. Don't hide.
I didn't say the song go hard though. Like, he didn't even diss his daughter that much.
Not that much.
He didn't even say that much. He just said, "Yay." The flow was the cadence.
I mean, you know,
He said,
fucking Boots bad at.
He said, you still mad about your bitch ass brother? He said, you let somebody, we ran a train on you, sucked my dick while he hit you from the back.
Ooh! Not the baby mama.
He was dragging the baby mama. And disrespectful. It was. But
you know,
as
we'll talk.
a consumer,
I have things to talk about in girl chat later. So yeah.
as a consumer, I wasn't particularly mad about the whole situation.
Yeah.
Like it's not my business, because I kind of feel like the girl was like online talking like, yeah, and bitch ass nigga this, like, you
While
know,
the mama was
dad,
in
he
the
a sperm
background
donor,
playing.
you a sperm donor, and I'm just like, you going so hard, but like,
And your
she
mom
said you don't
playing
need his
the
money.
fucking-
You said you don't need his money, baby. The only money you have is from him.
Him.
How you not need his money?
Yeah.
What your mama telling you?
Okay, she trying to get that child support.
She said, I don't
She
need his
need
money.
that money.
She said, I do. Cause she do.
She do. Yeah, she need that child support. Fuck. Anyway, that's all I got.
Nobody
for
should be talking to their child like that
Yeah.
on the streets.
And they shouldn't be talking to their
streets.
daddy like that, their parents like that either,
They go
especially
both
not the
ways.
provider.
It go both ways, because you gotta
You're
be
right
an
about
adult
it.
first. Because like we always say about the adults in our life not taking initiative to get to know us or making an effort.
You're right.
The adult you gotta lead also. So
I agree.
yeah, that's all for street talk.
That's it for street talk.
Well, the streets was talking, child. We might not got into all of it. We got into like what we, you know what I'm saying,
What's the hottest topic?
right? Needed
sure.
to get into.
Yeah.
Needed to get into.
You said it right.
Needed to get into. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I think it's time we're gonna do vibes or no, y'all, and then we're gonna slide back, because we talked your head off earlier. So we're gonna do vibes or no.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna slide back and do a little girl chat and see what the girls is chatting about.
Yeah.
So for this week's vibes or nah, the question was, will you, do you, have you,
Can
you forgive someone who's done you wrong? I forgot what I sent you. Let me check.
Can you trust someone?
Okay, vibe or no, can you move forward with someone after they break your trust?
Yes.
Can you move forward with someone after they break your trust? Deja, what do you think the results are?
I think no, by like 2-3%.
What's the percentage? Give me some percentages.
Okay,
Out of
I would say 65% no, and I would say 45% yes.
And the results are in.
Okay.
With 62% of the votes, it is not a vibe. Moving forward, probably because he was reading my phone. Moving forward with someone after they've broken your trust or lost your trust, it's not a vibe. People are not really trying to do that. They don't want to move forward after you break their trust. So 62% of y'all said no. 38% of y'all said yes, I would move forward. But to me, it's weird, right? Because when I look through the questions, I mean, the answers, y'all was saying one answer, but like, y'all. I'm like,
the reason
are you
why
moving forward or not?
Right, they didn't match. I've seen a few of those.
Yeah, I was just like,
why would you say yes, but
you said you would never forgive them ever in your life, and you would stab their mother's tires twice a week. You're not forgiving them. That's not forgiveness. Forgiveness is more than saying sorry.
It's okay.
So let's go into the streets and see what the streets are talking about.
Yeah, tell me what they saying.
The streets said, if they actively do the work to prepare and it shows their actions and their actions show otherwise, go to hell. If they actually do the work.
If they actually do the work to repair, then cool.
And, prepare it. And it shows in their actions. And it shows in their actions, otherwise go to hell.
Okay.
So I think she might have been the ones who voted weird for me.
Yeah, who
so
said yes.
It sounds like, yes, but like, then it says, can't live with someone if I feel I always have to question their word or intentions.
That's true.
Facts. I can forgive, but I can never forget. So she said no, but I'm just like, but you said yes. She voted yes, but this response is no.
I know. I think she voted no.
No.
She voted yes?
Yeah, she did vote yes. Yeah. She definitely voted yes. You gotta look that up on your own. But she voted yes. That she would forgive them. She was like, but then she said, I can forgive but never forget.
Right.
So I guess that means like, yeah. We also got.
She voted no.
That's what I'm saying. She's saying no, she wouldn't forgive them, but she said I can't forgive them.
I thought she said I can forgive, but I can't forget.
Listen, we're not debating. What I'm saying is she voted no, she would not forgive, but then it says I said, can you forgive someone? That's the question.
Oh, okay.
And she says I can't forgive.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. You're right. Ooh,
okay. Right. That's what I'm saying. So we're not debating. I'm telling you what it says. Okay. Then the next ones we got are if they put the work in to repair the damage. I guess they can forgive him. We have, yes, everyone break your trust. I'm playing. Everyone gonna break your trust. Break your trust. We all human. Okay? And we also have, why be around someone you can't trust? Also, nothing good comes from tainted love. Now that I agree with. Nobody want no tainted love. If you ain't gonna love me right, then don't love me at all. I'm sitting here trying to be loved by you and you ain't loving me right. Okay. Last one we got is, I'll question everything you say from that moment on, no matter how small. So she said no. And for me, it's kind of like, no. I can't trust somebody after they break my trust. Like, I can't move forward. Mm-hmm. Because I've tried that so many times. I've said I want to move forward. I've tried to move forward. And I know that, like, I'm always going to be looking at you at the corner of my eye because in some sense you've already let me down. I know you're capable of doing it again. When you know people are capable of things, it makes you a little more wary of them because you've seen it happen. Right. And it's not just your paranoia.
Yeah. I said yes, I could move forward.
Of course you did.
What the fuck does that mean?
Of course you did.
Yeah, I said that I could move forward after you break my trust because now you only get 1 second chance. You don't get a second, a third, and a fourth. Mm-hmm. So I'll give you another chance, a second chance to redeem yourself, and then if you break my trust again, then now that's it.
How many people that you gave second chances did it again?
All of them. However,
I'm just asking.
yeah, I mean, I still feel like everybody deserves a second chance. You know, just because however many people have broken my, heart before don't mean that you will. So, everybody.
They did. If they already lose your trust, then that means that they can do it again.
Yeah, but that don't mean that you will,
You said to give them a second chance. So they already done it the first time.
They've done it right. But if you don't get a third one, you get a second one. Now, on the third one, I think everybody deserves a second chance. So you get your second chance, and once you ruin it, that's it. So, yeah, I'll give you a second chance, but you don't get a third and a fourth.
I'll give you a second chance for me to get my shit together while
I mean, shit, that's a good one, too. Period.
I'm never give you a second chance to do what? Disappoint me? No. Like, I honestly feel like if you don't see change behavior, or when I say change behavior, I don't mean, I don't smoke Black and Miles no more. I don't mean that kind of change behavior. I mean, and he done went to therapy. You know what I'm saying? He wake up in the morning, he meditating. He's writing down affirmations.
Those still don't mean nothing.
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about effort.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm speaking on is effort.
Oh, okay.
So when people tell me that they're taking somebody back, in my head, I'm always just like, well, in my head, like, damn, what have they done? Because, like, for me, it's like, most people that I take back, I'm always just like, I already know this is not going to last, even if I've taken you back, because I know that you haven't changed. Right. So I'm just listening off things that could look like change. Because a lot of times, a lot of people don't even attempt to do those things. Like, they'll just talk about, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go to therapy. I'm going to go see the lady. And they'll never go see the lady. Don't never go see the lady at all. Right. Ain't go to one session, but said they're gonna go see the lady, and now you back, you know what I'm saying? And everything's everything. I'm just like, I know that I've always tried to move forward once my trust was broken, but I know once my trust is broken, ain't shit you could say. I'm be looking at you crazy forever. There's nobody who's broken my trust that I haven't given a side eye after the first time they've done it.
Right.
And it's like, I don't want to live my life like, constantly thinking of negative fucking thoughts. Like, that shit is overwhelming and consuming. Of like, constantly, like, when you leave the house, like, oh, okay, well, tonight
I need to blow this nigga phone up or check his location. Not
even like, even if you don't go that far, it's the worry of like, even if you don't hit him up, you still uneasy. Now you can't eat tonight because your stomach all turned up because you hoping you like, shit, I hope he ain't doing nothing. Now my stomach all turned. I'm not even hungry no more. Like, I don't like that feeling.
I understand that, but
yeah, I don't like that feeling.
Yeah.
So, 62% of y'all said y'all would not give a second chance, and it sounds good. Mm-hmm. It sounds good.
What I will say is that I think that I'm happy that most of you kept it real, because a lot of us do give second chances.
Yeah.
Whether we're willing to admit it or whether we would want to say it out loud. Yeah. And it be real, because once you say things out loud, it becomes like, damn, I would do this. Yeah. But I'm most of the people said that they wouldn't. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. For the people who was like, yeah, I would.
I do hope. I am hopeful that people can change as a whole, like as like a humanity. I'm also just like aware of like the fact that a lot of people don't change.
They don't change.
And so like
they want to.
So like I'm not very optimistic when it comes to like dating and eras. So I'm like, the things that annoy me constantly annoy me. The things that annoy me in the beginning are the same shit that annoys me at the end. And I'm just like, I already knew this shit annoyed me. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and now it's just more amplified because you did some shit that I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was already annoyed. Mm-hmm. Now you do some shit that I don't like. Now I'm 10 times more annoyed. Now I don't trust you. Now my stomach uneasy. And you still be taking the last cup out the fucking plastic wrapper and leaving the plastic in the pantry. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that shit was kaboom.
Why?
I'm annoyed. Just even thinking about some shit.
You pulled it out.
Why would you leave
the plastic and it's empty?
You know I love a Coca-Cola. You gonna leave the empty box of Coke. You gonna take the last one and leave the empty box now.
So now in my head, I done brain fuck myself to believing I'm wake up in the morning.
Have me a Coca-Cola. I'm gonna fix me a cup of ice and pour that Coca-Cola over it. And now I'm pissed off because there is no Coca-Cola.
Because you cleaned the box out 5 days ago.
And now I'm hungover and there's no Coke for me to drink.
You never threw it away. You went in that pantry 17 times after that.
And left it there.
Left it.
Kicked it, shaked it, just to make sure it wasn't
And
nothing in there.
Make sure there wasn't one left for you to get. Because you was going to drink that one too.
Right.
Even though I bought them.
Right.
Yeah.
2 cases.
Mm.
And I had 5 out of both cases.
Dirty.
Like together, all together.
In total.
5,
In
right.
total.
Yeah.
Accumulation of.
Yeah. A 2 12-pack. That's crazy.
So, with 62% of your votes, it's not a vibe.
It's not.
Moving forward with somebody after they've broken your trust is not a vibe. When they break your trust, it's not a vibe. Yeah. That's all, y'all. So, with that being said,
You want to slide into
girl chat. But let's do a little recap, and I do want to wrap it up and say this season of my life is the get what you want era. And I'm getting everything I want.
I love it.
And I'm going after everything I want. The man I want, the life I want, the family I want, the happiness I want, the money I want, the bag I want, the clothes I want, the shoes I want, the house I want. I'm getting all of it. And I believe that I'm getting all of it. So,
Period.
yeah, that's the season I'm in.
Okay, my season that I am in is my selfish season. That means if it don't concern me, if it don't nurture me, if it don't fill me up, if it don't make me feel good, if it doesn't concern me, I don't want nothing to do with it. And that's just it, and that's just all.
I don't want no ratchets. I agree with you.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah. So
She in her
Away
sexy
with
red
it.
era. You gonna agree? All right, y'all.
I'm looking for the whole.
Oh. Yeah, the music ride though.
It
I don't
do,
say the
it
music
do, it
ride.
do,
The
it
music
do.
ride.
That's why I
ain't
fuck with
never
her.
said the music didn't ride. I ain't never said
That's
the
why I
music
fuck with her. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
All right, you ready for some girl
Girl
chat?
chat, I am.
Girl, what the girls chatting about?
All right. And we gonna just jump this off crazy like.
What you got going?
Because I'm gonna just be honest with everybody and myself.
Okay.
I always thought that I was a girl's girl, but I'm not.
What that mean?
I support things that I shouldn't support.
Like what?
Like, I watched a video with somebody talking about like people fucking with, we used to talk about this often,
Okay.
like married men and stuff like that, and it's just like, I didn't realize that made you a girl's girl if you supported people who fuck with married men. Now, while maybe it's not a good thing, but I'm not saying me, but example, I can't ruin a happy home if the door was unlocked.
Okay, I've seen this.
Yeah, like I can't, nor can my friend, nor can the next bitch ruin a happy home where the door was open.
Okay, so what's the point in this? Like what you saying?
What I'm saying is, when they say being a girl's girl, it's just like, oh, if a man is married or if he's in a relationship, then you shouldn't be fucking with him. But he wouldn't be available to be fucked with if he wasn't outside trying to be fucked with.
Okay, so I think
And so, if whether I know that he's married or not, why would that make me the bad person if he initiated the cheating?
yeah.
Like, how does that make me not a girl's girl? But they're saying that that's not a girl's girl. And not that I'm the, you know what I'm saying, the person.
I think that everybody has different definitions of everything, right?
Yeah.
So like if people say that doesn't make you a girl's girl, I think you have to have more than one thing that's not representative of something to make you not something.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Right.
So it's like just because you don't agree with one aspect, let's like if I'm like, oh, I don't agree with this, that doesn't make you not a Democrat, for example. You know what I'm saying? It just means that I don't agree with this one thing that has to do with this party. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like if that's the only thing that makes you not a girl's girl, unless you have other things that you feel like that make you a girl's girl that you haven't spoken on.
No, that's just one of the things that I know for sure. I'm just like, well, if my homegirl fucking this married nigga and he paying all her bills and she's comfortable,
yeah,
and she's
I don't
happy
think that makes
she's just not calling this nigga out because she don't want to lose her benefits or anything like that's her business, and I love that for her.
Well, your girl's a girl, so it's like I don't be not a girl's girl. I'm just a my girl's girl. And my girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I like that
my girls is girls. So, like, that's who I'm
a girl's girl for my girls.
My
right.
girls. So, I don't think that completely makes you not a girl's girl. Like, but either
like
way,
in general,
that terminology is stupid.
Right. Because I was just like, damn, like, when I heard the conversation, I was just like, well, maybe I'm not a girl's girl because I'm not going to not tell my friend to not fuck with a nigga because he's married. If he made her feel comfortable, then, you know.
So be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As long as she knows her place.
I just mind the business that pays me.
That part. But as long as she's minding her business and she's not falling in love, that's
even
where
she is.
that's
I don't
where
give
it's just like,
that still don't got nothing to do with me. You still ain't gonna do nothing. Like if I'm
I'm not gonna do anything. But like I'm just like, girl, come on, you knew better than that. Why would you fall in love?
I guess.
Yeah,
it sounds good. I mean, it sounds good. I feel like we all do stupid stuff. So like, I don't think it's a married man,
but
a man who cheating on you. You still getting played at the end of the day. So like, I mean, I'm never looking at it like that. But yeah, for me, you know, it's been a good summer. You know what I'm saying? The girls have been outside a little bit.
Okay. Tell me more. What's been going on? What's the going on?
I've been hanging out with my family a little bit, couple family outings.
Okay.
They were fun. I don't know, maybe I'll elaborate at a later date, but you know what I'm saying? The girls been outside, and that's all that matters. And I said I was going to go be outside this summer, and I've been the fuck outside.
She has been.
And,
she has been, for sure.
And, I done have fun. I haven't done as much traveling as, like, I typically do during the summertime, but that's okay, though, because I've been working, and I'm not mad at that, because, yeah. I've been trying to, you know what I'm saying, money, manifest and go in a certain direction with my growth process. So yeah, I've been doing that. Oh, and what else are girls chatting about? The girls are also chatting about me finding a new daycare for Taylor because she off the fucking hook.
What kind of daycare though? Cause like,
y'all, just help me find whatever. It's Taylor. Like my baby is smart and she needs to be stimulated. So it is not like she's gonna do whatever she's told to do when people are telling her to do stuff. If you give 3-year-olds a fucking whole playground and say run free, of course they're gonna fight. Absolutely. And y'all sit there and score on y'all phones or just sit there with a clipboard. Then yeah. You're not on the playground actually interacting and playing with them and playing games with them to keep them stimulated. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying. But yeah, so like my baby been giving me hell this summer. That's probably the only thing. Like I've been like every time I go pick her up, I'll be like, God, please, no, right up, please. Like I be going to pick her up early just to avoid her getting in trouble. And then like I pick her up late, I'd be like hopeful, praying, and I get there, they be like, well, Taylor got 2 right up, well, Taylor did this, Taylor did that. And then like her mouth is just ridiculous. Her fucking mouth. And she don't stop. And they say birds of a feather and the apple don't fall. So I ain't mad at her. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's what's been happening. Yeah. How your summer been?
My summer has been like, it was cool. I had a okay time. Like it wasn't like, ooh, bad, right. But it wasn't like a lit summer. Right. I didn't do anything. Right. Honestly, I was still
looking for the hoochie daddies.
Yeah, very much so in the house on Hinge looking for the hoochie daddies.
They up there.
But they up there, but like, do I want to hang out with them? No.
Right. Facts.
So
facts.
I entertain them for like a fucking chat or two, right. And then I'm just like, please leave me alone. Right. But other than that, it's just like I've been chilling. Maybe this last month or so, I've been like, you know, went to Miami, went outside last weekend. Ooh.
How was Miami? How was the yams?
Miami,
as you would say.
The yams. It was fun. I had a good time. It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a bachelorette trip for one of for one of my college friends. So it wasn't like a majority of my friends that I hang out with on a regular. So it was just like, it was fun. It was cute.
Your associates? No, I'm playing. I'm sorry. Associates? No.
It was cool. You know. Yeah, it was cool. I had a good time. I wouldn't take it back. You know?
I wouldn't take it back.
Yeah.
You funny.
I had a good time. If I was with my core friends, I probably would have had a better time. But I had a really good time.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't
that's
cap on it. I won't cap it down.
We going to South Carolina this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend, Sunday.
No, it's gonna make South Carolina. I'm like, we're going to South Carolina. I never look forward to getting into a car with Taylor.
Oh yeah. But this only like an hour and a half, so it should be fine. It's not 6
You
or
swear
8.
everything an hour and a half. Deja,
What's
the
literally
real time?
an hour and a half.
Deja, what's the real time?
Come on, we about to look it up.
2.5 hours. Probably.
It's 2.5 hours. Maybe
I know
2.
you.
Max.
You know what I'm saying? Like she be cutting off time because she drives 90.
Okay, and that means we gonna get there faster. That's all that means.
Is it Greenville?
Yeah, Greenville.
It's right there.
Where is it?
It was at the bottom when you first started typing.
I didn't see that. Who's seeing that? 2 hours.
In 14 minutes.
Oh, please. Who's counting that? Hour and a half. You gotta know who's driving.
Yeah, this is our manifestation destination season. We manifesting and going to destinations we want to go to. Y'all, I just ate this veggie patty and I'm so fucking full right now. My stomach feels so full. I had that and some onion rings because y'all know I'm on a vegan journey, but we're gonna see how long this lasts.
Fine.
We 11 days in, and Deja ate chicken wings by herself, and she was eating them and sucking the bone and stuff in my face.
I was not doing that in her face.
She sucked the bone and it looked me in my eye.
The bone looked in your eye.
No, she dipped it. I watched her like run it through the ranch, and she popped it off with 2 fingers, just like that. That it happened?
No, I don't know. I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't know.
My chicken wings.
She said she don't know. She don't know. She don't recall.
So I didn't know that you were watching me eat my chicken wing. I apologize.
The wing was watching me.
The wing was watching you. I'm sorry that it was watching you, but it wasn't me. Oh, please. Anyways,
I gotta wrap things up.
this has been another episode of Such a Fucking Lady, the podcast.
Such a fucking lady.